secret. It's really easy to take care of Ackie monitors. Welcome back to Acacia Reptiles. This is Fade. My name is Frank. Today we're launching an exciting new series of videos called the Simplified Care videos. Wanting to show you guys how easy it really is to take care of a lot of the species we work with, especially Ackie monitors. These are arguably one of the best pet lizards out there. And today we're going to go through and do a really quick video on the high-level care. And hopefully you guys will consider getting one of these little guys or girls and making them a part of your life too. So stay tuned. Okay, first topic is enclosures for a baby Ackie, a 10 to 20 gallon long aquarium with paper towel substrate, a hide on both the cool and hot side for thermoregulation is everything you'll really need. As they graduate up into a couple months of age, you're going to move them into a little bit larger of aquarium, but make sure to understand if you go too big too soon, you'll lose the ability to control humidity and temperature. Fine grain play sand is the substrate of choice, easy to clean, easy to maintain, as well as some stacked pavers so that they can provide some exercise and thermoregulation. As we move into adults, I'm going to catch some flack here, but a 4x2x2 PVC or wood enclosure is my recommendation. Many will say bigger is better, and I do agree to some extent, but there are many cage manufacturers out there that offer this size. It's affordable, it fits into most people's homes and lives, and is a dynamite size for when dealing with a single Ackie and or a pair. As you can see, it provides a good way to thermoregulate both on a hot and cool side. You can fit your hide box in here with plenty of things to climb around on. I do not recommend going for the old water trough method, as this provides a very antisocial animal long term. Topic number 2, substrate. So this is a topic that is a hot topic for many Ackie keepers, and I'm sure you've watched a ton of videos out there with a ton of different opinions on it. We have tried all of the methods over the years and have landed on a substrate of cypress mulch. Cypress mulch is easily available, it's affordable, it's easy to clean up and do spot cleaning, holds humidity well when you spray them down in the morning, but also dries out throughout the day. So a great substrate overall. But we want to make sure that these animals have the ability to dig and nest and or hide. So what we do is we get a 5-gallon tote, we fill it with a 50-50 mix of play sand and cocoa fiber, dampen it down so that it holds a burrow, and we put that right under the spotlight with a piece of tile and or slate. They can come out, bask on top, go underneath, get a nice tight fit, because these guys, remember, live in cracks and crevices in the wild and down in burrows. So they will get right under there, they'll dig a burrow, they'll sleep there all day and or at night. Great for nesting, great for providing a microhabitat, because humidity for these guys is very important, as well as making sure that they have a thermal gradient from the top all the way down underneath that spotlight. Topic number 3, temperature. So temperature is key for these animals, and they like it hot. So under that spot, that heat spot or that hot spot, we want to keep it between 130 to 145 degrees. That sounds hot, but that's what these guys need. Ambient temperature, we want in the high 80s to low 90s, and this goes for both adults and for babies. Very important to make sure when we're going that hot, especially for babies, that you always provide these animals with a bowl of clean, fresh water daily. And I'd like to recommend a quick mist down every morning, just to make sure that none of those animals will dehydrate out. Adults, not a big issue, but with babies, you can dry a baby Ackie out very quick if they don't have access to humidity and or water throughout the day. So temperature, 145 on the spot, 90 ambient. Okay, so how do we get temperatures that hot? Lighting. Best lighting to use, halogen bulbs. I can't tell you a wattage because that depends on the type of cage that you have set up, but it's important to understand that a halogen bulb is one of the ways to get that hot spot that hot. You can steer away from things like they have like the chicken brooder lights at your home improvement stores. Those get way too hot, and they're like 250 watts. A little bit dangerous, especially for reptiles, so I don't recommend those. And it's the overall lighting of the cage. We recommend some form of UVB. That can come in the form of a linear UVB, mercury vapor, or what I recommend and what we use is the LED UVBs. That provides a good amount of UVB light as well as ambient light. These guys like it nice and bright. They live out in the outback. It's really intense lighting. So the more lighting you have, the brighter the light, these guys will be more active. So that's what we go for lighting. Okay, our final topic and my favorite, food. Who doesn't love food? These guys definitely love food. When it comes to feeding frequency, with babies, you're going to want to feed them 1 to 2 times a day, depending on how many you're keeping together or if you keep them individually. And then for adults, I like to feed adults. As you can see the fade here, good body composition, not too chubby. These guys can get obese. So I like to feed mine anywhere from 2 to 3 times a week in terms of frequency. As far as what type of foods, I am of the school of thought that these guys are usually about a 60% insectivorous diet with about 40% other proteins. So insects, dubia roaches, lobster roaches, superworms. I kind of steer away from crickets. They're readily available, but they can be a little bit dirty. If you got to use them, use them. I use it for these guys as an occasional treat. They're very active. The animals love it, especially babies. So as long as you have a good, clean source for your crickets, you gut load them and take care of them, crickets are fine. Mealworms is an occasional treat. Waxworms is an occasional treat. They love it. Any type of insects. In the summer, if you have access and can go out and catch wild grasshoppers in a pesticide-free area, that's the way to go. They go insane for them. As far as other protein sources, raw eggs, cooked scrambled eggs, with a little bit of calcium and vitamin powder mixed in with them. Raw ground turkey. They make raw dog foods that are frozen. Those are great. Organ meat, lean meat, bone, some veggies are all ground up in there. You can get the small kibble size bits. You want the raw stuff though, not the freeze dried or anything or any kibble. You can thaw that out. They go crazy. Females do like an occasional pinky during the breeding season. Males do too, but that's basically junk food for them. And then sometimes lean salmon, some cut pieces of salmon, or any type of lean protein these guys will try out. All of them are individuals, so that everyone will like a little bit something different. This guy right here loves superworms. His brother doesn't even want to touch them. So you have to work with each individual. Make sure to provide a variety, though. Don't let them. They can easily find a favorite food and not eat anything else. So make sure you're providing variety and stimulation for them, and they'll be healthy and happy, and they will love you for a long time. Supplements, calcium, vitamin. There's a ton of great quality items out there. We use Arcadia. We recommend it. Repcal's another great brand. Mineral. You can go out there, do your research, high quality calcium, high quality vitamins. Use that at every other feeding, and you'll have some great healthy animals. All right, guys, let's wrap it up. Hopefully this video proved to you that these guys are not that hard to take care of. They make a rewarding pet. They're awesome. We'll do some more in-depth videos on specific topics like socialization, handling, and things like that. But if you do have any questions, feel free to reach out to us via social media. Make sure to like and subscribe this, tail in the mouth. Make sure to like and subscribe for this and many other videos to come. And just as a little secret, we're moving to a larger facility, brand new. There's going to be tons of videos with that, cage builds, new setups, very excited, some new animals. So stay tuned for that, as well as other simplified care videos on some of the other species that we work with. So thanks again for joining us. Hopefully this was helpful, and we'll see you soon. Thanks. Say goodbye, Fade.